You can't stop me. I am the gingerbread man. Alright. Now that you guys are attached properly. Hey! So we're making loaded fries. So the first thing we need is the fries. And I think I'm gonna make all of this bag of potatoes. So, I'm gonna grab this here strainer, and I'm gonna chop up all these fries and throw them in, or chop up all these potatoes, throw them in the strainer, let the potatoes soak for like a couple of minutes, and then throw the meat into this pan, because I'm gonna use lean pork. Then I'm going to put the potatoes in the air fryer. Well, the potatoes air fry, the meat's going to cook the rest of the way, and I'm going to chop up the rest of the vegetables, and then we're going to put them all in a pan, and we're going to put a shitload of cheese on top of it, and we're going to put it in the toaster oven and let all the cheese melt. Alright? That's what we're doing. That's the plan. May or may not be successful. We're going to find out. I'll just put this off to the side. Grab my potatoes. And also, here's the meat. I'm just going to move it over here. It was just thawing in the sink. No, I'm not going to peel the potatoes. Fuck that shit. All the good shit about a potato is in the... So here's my thing, though. These are not big potatoes. These are small, petite pommes. They're tiny russet potatoes. So they're the right kind of potato. They're just small potatoes. So I don't know if we should make these into like loaded hash browns. Because the other thing we got to do is make the bacon, but the bacon is going to go on the grill. Because we got to have some bacon bits. So we're going to have to like make bacon and make it crispy and then crumble it. Because I'm not going to make proper bacon bits, because making proper bacon bits is a giant pain in the ass. But like, if I cut them into, like, as if they were fries, they're going to be like little wedgies. And I don't know if I'd just rather make them into, like, hash browns. What do you guys think? Do we think wedgies, or do we think hash browns? Let's do them as wedgies. Wedges? Alright. You guys agree with me. We'll do wedges. We'll do wedgies, which is something I may or may not currently be rocking. I can neither confirm or deny that I currently have a wedgie. Put olive oil on the tomatoes to make them extra, or the potatoes to make them extra crispy. Yeah, we will do that. The question is which, I have a couple of different options for oil. So I have a couple of different options. We have, I have canola oil, because of course I have canola oil. I'm Canadian. That's just like a thing here. I also have sesame oil, and I don't think I want to use that, but I also bought this recently, which is vegetable oil. So I don't know if there's like, this one's not open yet, so I think I'll probably just use the canola oil and just give them a toss. But because I'm putting them in the air fryer, they don't need a whole ton of oil. So I just think I'm going to do that and give them a quick toss. I'm also not going to season the fries, or they're only getting salt, I should say. Because I don't want to overpower the rest of everything else that's going in this. Thongs are permanent wedgies? Yeah, pretty much. I can neither confirm nor deny about whether or not I'm wearing a thong. I was not about to wear that cow costume for this stream. That's why I specified Dumbfuck Friday and not just whatever stream I was doing next, because that's just so chaotic. It would be so chaotic. Like the TV show Chaotix. Kind of chaotic. Only if you pay me enough money. Filming vertically? That's how the shorts work, my guy. This is how it is. I don't know what to tell you, man. I also am not about to set up an entire fucking streaming computer and everything just for my fucking kitchen. You couldn't make, like, okay, you could make me, but you'd have to give me like a considerable amount of money. Like Knuckles Chaotix, hell yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna do the rest of these potatoes because fucking why not? Why not just, why not? Consume. Get a boob window. Guys, control yourselves. We're in the kitchen right now. Comical amounts of money just for the RAM? Yeah, it do be like that. It do be like that. I am responding to you. I told you. Depends on how much money you send. Needy. Yo, what up? We're making loaded fries. So right now I'm cutting tiny russet potatoes into little potato wedgies. Whoop. Whoopsie. Oh well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I am not even trying to get these the same, like, length or girth. Gravy cheese and all the fixins. I'm kind of making them like loaded nachos, actually. So we're gonna have ground beef, cheese, onions, potentially some other vegetable if I can find one in my fridge. Garlic. Definitely garlic. Definitively garlic. I will send money. Uh-huh. Respond to me. I'm needy. Ooh, I think this one's bad, guys. You think this potato's bad? I think this potato might be bad. That's okay. I got to a part that's not so bad. We'll toss that in the sink for now. Gross. I checked a week or two ago and prices were up by over 3 times. Really? Good God. I mean, that doesn't... I guess I shouldn't say I'm surprised, because I'm not surprised. The RAM market got absolutely obliterated by Trump, Nvidia, and fucking AI. Just absolutely obliterated. Oh, this guy thinks it's my first time on the internet. That's adorable. You're cute. You're cute, but people shouldn't encourage you in your bad habits and behavior and your antisocial skills. AI fuckery? Oh, yeah. Is AI ruining the RAM market? Yes. Yes, it certainly is. To a degree. It's not only AI. It's a combination. Like most things. I don't know why I start talking louder just out of habit. Well, I do know it's out of habit. I start talking louder when I walk away from the camera because usually the camera and the microphone are attached. But now, the microphone is attached to my boot. Now I need something to plug my sink with. Because my sink plug doesn't actually function very well. Because why would it? Why would anything I own actually function properly? I can't have things like that. That's nonsense. I'm gonna grab a lid from one of these jars because I think that'll work. Probably. So I'm just gonna use a rinse in the sink. And then I'm gonna let them sit in water for a hot minute. Hey, it works. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Alright, well that's going. Let's get this rolling. A little bit of Gouda on there first. A little bit of oil. Oh. I am not gonna crack a beer because the beer that I have is not gonna be good for cooking anyway. It's Crack Canoe, and Crack Canoe is really just not beer for cooking meat in. Dance Dance Revolution. The water's louder than me. Yeah, sorry, it'll get quieter in a minute. Let's turn this down to a little tiny baby bit. Smitty, you out here sniping? I think I'm gonna need to use both, actually. I think I'm gonna need to use both the air fryers because that's a lot of potato. Gotta wait a minute or two for this to heat up because I would rather it be hot first. Normally, I'm not much of somebody who does the preheating thing, does the heat the stuff up thing before you put the stuff in. Normally, I don't care, but these pans and this grill really like it when you do, so I guess I will. This time. Alright, that's almost enough. A little bit more. Let's get our bacon. Let's pick our vegetables. Oh, I have mushrooms. I knew I had another vegetable that I wanted to use. We got mushrooms, we got onions. Did I cut enough potato for 2 onions? Maybe. Alright, that's deep enough. These onions are also small. The onions are also small. Bacon's off to the side for now. Do we want to toss this in sauce? I have a little bit of barbecue sauce. I have ketchup and sriracha, so I could make just that and lick a little bit of soy sauce, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And also our cheese that we're going to grate the shit out of. We're going to grate the cheese last, though. I got jealous of the fries. I got jealous of the fries you made. I got jealous of the fries that Ashley has. 4 mushrooms should be enough. I have a little bit of this, which is just stock from making chicken. So I'm just going to scoop some of this out and slap that in that pan, because that's going to be, look at that jelly. In it goes. You don't need a lot. You could put cabbage on it, which would make it more crunchy, but I think that no. I think that no. Alright, I'm going to turn this heat down a little bit. I'm probably not gonna, I don't know, maybe I won't use all of this ground pork, but it's all going in there for now. I'm just breaking it apart a little bit. Alright, that should be enough for the fries, so let's get those into the thingy leaves. Yeah, definitely needed both. Spread them out a little bit so that they're like relatively even-ish. We're not that picky. We ain't about that life. In they both go. Little dab of oil on each of them, because air fryer things. I just use the top of the cap. There is like a measuring thing, but I don't. Just using the top of the cap. Because that's how I roll. In they go. Power 1, air fry, timer. I'm going to make it 15, and then 2, air fry, timer, 15. 15 might be a little bit too long, but we're going to find out in a hot minute. Unfortunately, my pork is still a little bit frozen. How sad. Oh well. That's fine. Alright, what did I miss? Meat on the fries? Oh yeah. Where's Uncle Roger? Oh, I'm not making egg fried rice, and I wouldn't even dare to try making egg fried rice on stream. I would get obliterated. He would destroy me as a person. I'd get my feelings hurt so badly. I've also found that I'm not very good at making egg fried rice. I've made it a couple times, and it's always just fine. Like, it's not super good or anything. It's always just fine. I am going to cut a whole onion and then see how much we end up with. I mean, we might just end up doing 2 just for the amount of meat that we fucking put in the pan. And then just, you know, put it on the amount of potato we have. And then figure that out later. And if there's leftovers, there's leftovers. Who cares? What am I going to season the meat with? Garlic. It's also already seasoned with teriyaki and chicken broth. Stop smoking in my face. Oh, hey, where'd our new armpit freak go? Is he gone already? Did he not like that he got called out, or did somebody ban him? Or her? I mean, they might be a girl. I don't know. I don't know your life. I'm not your real mom. I think with a little bit of practice, my dumplings will be way better. Or, you know, with proper dumpling wrappers. I was happy with them. I've just finished the dumplings today, this morning. I finished the last of the dumplings. Came out really good. I was really happy with them. If you don't want the potatoes with this, by the way, you can just make it and then put it in like a, fucking leaf. a piece of romaine lettuce. There we go. A romaine lettuce leaf, and you can eat it like a taco. Which is also very good if you like that kind of thing. If you don't like that kind of thing, then that's also fine. No, I'm not judging you. I'm not here to tell you what food you should eat. I'm just giving you options. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Eat whatever you like, man. People are so mean about other people's food choices. It's pretty crazy out there. I don't get it. Why do you care what somebody else eats if you don't like it? If you don't like it, then don't fucking eat it, dude. Why you gotta be a dick? Unfortunately, I don't have any taco seasoning. Taco seasoning would have made this, like, shit. But I don't think I have any taco seasoning. No, I do not have any taco seasoning. I have a chair in my room, in the kitchen right now, though, so that's annoying and in the way, because it's too tall to be a good stool. Unfortunately. Hell yeah. All of these things can be subbed for other things, by the way, if you have a preference for something else. This is like, I'm literally just throwing together whatever the fuck I had in my fridge and potatoes. Don't let your dreams be memes. I also like the larger pieces of mushroom. I don't know why. Let's just get my goat. This is my kind of jam. Chicken salt is best for fried wedges. I don't have any chicken salt. I've got normal salt. I've just got salt. I'm just salty. I just cry a lot. I get the salt from the onion cutting. From my tears. None of these things are true. You. This is about ready. So this can all go in the pan. Into the pan you go. You may or may not want your mushrooms smaller. It's fine. Regardless. Actually, this is a pretty good amount. I also have green onions, so I was thinking about cutting up one of those just for the sake of using it as like a topper to look pretty, but I'm also going to smother this in cheese, so I don't think it matters. I do feel like this does need a little bit more, actually. Like, more sauce. Like, this looks like it needs sauce, but I am smothering it in cheese. So I feel like we're back to it's not gonna actually matter. But I do have this barbecue sauce that I've been trying to get rid of. So I think I'm just gonna throw this in here because I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm gonna do that thing where I put a tiny little bit of water in it just to make it fucking come out. Perfect. B-E-A-U-T full. This was chicken and rib, by the way, for anybody who cares. That ended up being near perfect in the amount that came out of that. Salt on it. Check on our potatoes. Give them a toss. Back they go. We gotta turn on our grill over here. We gotta let it sit for a couple of minutes while it catches up because it's a little bit slow. And get a spoon. It's the wrong spoon. Get a spoon. Bam. Garlic. Nom, 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 nom. Not as good. Actually, a little bit sweeter. Not as good as just eating a garlic clove. I will say. I have a preference. And it is fresh garlic clove. Alright, let's get this tossed up. Good. Turn the heat down on that. Grab our cheese and start grating. Sorry, watch your ears. I said after the fact. Add all of my pickles because pickles are 0 calories. I don't know. Are sandwich pickles good for this kind of, like as a topper for this? Because I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to this scenario. Oh, pickle juice would be good to do that. Yeah, you're right. You make a valid point. And I appreciate your contribution. As I am also the cook for all of the goblins on the cheese mine. I'm gonna grate the shit out of my thumb in a hot second. Alright. We're gonna need more cheese than just that amount of cheese. We need all of the cheese. This is also just like marble. It's nothing special. It's just marble cheese. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird by starting to go on about fucking all kinds of crazy cheeses. This is what I have. So this is what you get. Pickled jalapenos. Oh yeah, that's true. They are spicy pickles. Be careful of my hand, I am an artist. That's a good point. I should be careful of my hand. I do art as a... My trade is art. Eating again? Yeah, apparently that's something you have to do on a daily basis. Usually more than once. this looks so good. Let's turn this down again. And we're gonna get our meat going over here. Onto the grill. Yeet. 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 There you go. I'm not really sure how many bacon slices I'm gonna need for this. I'm just gonna do 4 for now. You can add more later. It's a little bit hard for me to see chat though. It's a nice grill, right? Is that a whole ass room? Oh yeah, here, I'll show you. I actually I repositioned everything the other day. So now the big D&D room, that's all Dungeons and Dragons shit. I'm yelling. That's all Dungeons and Dragons table. There's my things, and like the couches are now moved around. So if I bring you over here, it's got these kinds of lights. Ooh, spooky. And yeah, they got pizza on Sunday, so that's still there. Garbage day is tomorrow, so you can see people's like dice and like their chips and like some of these guys I drew. Not this one, but some of them. Little tokens and shit. Magic cards all over the place. I don't worry about the magic cards. I can't be bothered. It's too much for me to concern myself about the magic cards. Don't roll up into pieces, please. Thank you. No. Bad bacon. Misbehaving bacon. Sometimes it spits at you. Sometimes it screams. I don't know if that's going to be enough cheese, but I'm going to stick with it for now. Again, we can add more later. I am going to double check on our potatoes. I think they're going to need a little bit longer, and I'd rather just spend the time now than wait. Yeah, they're going to need a little longer. So I'm just going to turn it off and then hit the buttons again. What did I put it in for last time? 15? Probably only going to need another 10. There we go. The meat is done, so I'm just going to take it off the heat now because it's going to go back into the thing anyway, so. I'm making enough of this, so basically what ends up happening is we have enough stuff that I can keep all the stuff and then just put it together when I feel like eating it. Ah! Very funny. A broom closet. Are you talking about these? Though, that's a pantry, and the one beside it is like the cleaning material. So actually a broom closet. This is all my tea corner. This whole thing is just stuff for tea. Exactly. I think it's odd and also very amusing that people try to come in to fucking troll a cooking stream. Oh, you meant like the whole room? Yeah, that's like a dining room and a living room, and it's just an open space. So I'm going to flip this one more time, let this cook the rest of the way through so it's nice and crispy. And then I'm just going to cut it up. I guess I'm also going to cut up some pickles. Because I guess, why not? But what I'm going to do is, because I don't want them to be soaking wet and on my fucking cutting board, I'm going to put them onto a piece of whatever this is. Paper towel, there we go. I'm going to do 3 slices. I think 3 slices should be enough. It's probably more than enough, but I like pickles, so fuck it. Bite me? Dude, who the fuck comes in to troll a cooking stream? Like, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. That's fucking funny. Is it because it's me, or is it because people are fucking brain dead? I mean, I imagine it's a little bit of both, right? Right? Woke brooms. The gay brooms? The brooms are in the closet? Being gay together? 7 minutes hanging out with Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. God, old South Park jokes. Okay, these are done, so I'm just going to turn that off. And very carefully turn you guys back, hi, over this way. There we go. There you go. And get these onto the cutting board without fucking dropping them everywhere, hopefully. There we go. Success! We did it. Nice. Because I cut these and they're going to be a little extra juicy, I'm going to dry them off one more time. I'm just going to give them a little pitter-patter. A little bit of pat-pat. A little pat-pat. 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 There we go. Just because I don't want them to, like, be overly soggy on the rest of whatever we're making. So, I'm going to put the fries onto this, and then they're going to go in the toaster oven. You solved Blue's Clues? Blue's Clues. And then we gotta cut our bacon. Nice and crispy. Loosely chopped bacon. Oh my god, it's falling apart. It's perfect! Look at it. It's perfect. Yay! I'm so happy! Eating again in this fucking economy? Who's eating in this economy? Yeah, nobody could afford groceries after Donald Trump invented the word. God damn it. Nom, 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 nom. No, I'm not going to eat all of this at once. I'm basically going to I'm going to make what I want to eat, and then I'm going to store the rest of it separately in Tupperware. So that way, whenever I want this, I can just grab it and throw it in the toaster oven. So I can have it whenever the fuck I want. Here's my jar of bacon grease that I almost just put on the hot fucking... This is still hot. And I should put this onion back. Alright, let's take a look at our fries. Ah, yeah, they're almost there. The only thing that I'm really missing, I have yogurt, but I don't have any sour cream, unfortunately. I don't have, my tomato plant is in the middle of winter, so none of the tomatoes that are actually on it, because it is sprouting new tomatoes, are ripe enough for me to make any kind of tomato sauce. For making any kind of salsa. Remember to clean your cutting tables when you're done. Yes, you should do that. A cooking tip channel. Or should that go with recipes? Just put it in recipes. I can make a thread inside of recipes. Oh, recipes is already a thread. Can you make a thread inside of a thread? I made bomb-ass breakfast this morning. Eggs and steak and potatoes. I made... What did I make this morning? What did I make this morning? I don't know. I don't remember. It's too long ago. I woke up at 6 a.m. today, so I've been up since 6 a.m. So after I'm done this, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drink some sleep juice, and then I'm gonna crash. Not specifically because I'm tired, but specifically because I want to adjust my schedule a little bit. Just a little bit. Threadception. The bacon grease is probably cool enough for me to pull this off without cracking the glass. Because that's the thing you gotta concern yourself with when you're doing that, is you do not want to crack the glass of whatever your container is. Because it's too hot. But you also don't want to wait until it's like solidified. I guess you could wait for it to solidify and then like do the thing. Oh, I can't wait to clean this. It's gonna be so satisfying. Where you just crank it up to max and you get like that fucking scraper and just... Man, I remember working when I had like a giant fucking grill like that when I worked at the restaurant. I worked at a bar and I worked in the back. I worked in the kitchen. Cleaning the fucking thing, the flat grill at the end of the night was so oddly satisfying. 2 p.m. where you are right now? For me, it is currently 5:30 p.m. Mid roast. Yeah, I want to make one of the. I want to make one of your crock pot things, but then it would just be a video of me prepping everything and throwing it into the crock pot, turning it on, and ending the stream. Which I think is fine, but I gotta go grocery shopping again soon, so I'll get some of that stuff. My Discord notifications on my phone? Yeah, they are. Who's messaging me? I don't know. Some of them are Discord messages, some of them are Blue Sky notifications. There might be a Twitter notification in there somewhere. I've been using my... sorry, not Twitter. I don't have Twitter anymore on my phone. I'm getting rid of my Twitter, but that's neither here nor there. I meant Tumblr. I got Tumblr now, and the first thing I started doing was posting pictures and little notes of all the shitty fucking dramas that I watch, of all the crazy screenshots I've gotten of like things going on in the background. The one I posted yesterday was about fucking rapping grandma, and then the one that I posted today was like 2 screenshots of this guy having a phone conversation, and then he like pulls the phone and it's on the screen of the phone he's supposed to be on. And I'm like, what's happening? What is this chaos? Amazing. I've had Twitter off my phone for a long time, but yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my shitter completely in the next couple of days. I just need to go through a little bit of it to make sure there's nothing that's in there that I need, like saved in my bookmarks or something. Because Blue Sky got bookmarks now, so like, why the fuck do I care about anything else? I don't. Short answer. So short answer is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Get out of my way. Alright, so I've got a lot of fries here. So I'm just going to make this many, because this many is going to be like a plate worth to me. The other option you have instead of the toaster oven is to put them on the plate straight into the microwave. And I'm kind of actually considering doing that instead, because I grated the cheese. And it's going to be faster. And I want my food. I hunger for violence. But I will take loaded fries as a a reasonable alternative. Maybe I was doing a little bit of violence today. Just as a treat. Just as a treat. It'll definitely be faster this way. Regardless. Look at this big ass plate of fries. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at them. Look at them potato wedges. I knew deleted shitter before it was cool. This is true. You're probably one of the first people I knew that was off it. I got off it pretty quick, but not as quick as you did. Now I've been using it just to keep an eye on all the court-related shit, but it's really at the point of, like, fuck it. Uber-duber fuck it's. Wait. Fucking big old meat chunks on here. Yeah. Try not to spill it fucking everywhere. I'm such a messy cook. I make such a fucking mess every time I cook. I'm the worst. I'm not sorry either. I'd do it again. I don't do anything to, like, improve that at all. Yeah, that's enough. That's good for me. I'm just gonna use this to... There we go. Pickles. I feel like the pickles are about to elevate this to a level that I'm not prepared for. Bacon bits. More bacon bits. And now, the crowning moment. Cheese. Yes. All of the cheese. Now, I also have, I know I said I didn't have any sour cream, but I do have this. This is gonna go straight to my ass, which is exactly where I want it. I have Caesar bacon dressing. Caesar bacon dressing. Should I put the Caesar bacon dressing on this? I also have mayonnaise, and I could make spicy mayo and put spicy mayo on top of it as well, or I'd make a spicy mayo dip. I see a yes. I see it all capitals. What's the expiration date? I don't fucking know. I just opened it yesterday. February 6th. But I just opened it yesterday, so it'll be fine for a little while. How many daggers are in the Caesar dressing? Not enough. I crave more violence. I'm getting a little bit more cheese to this. I want, like, a little bit of smothering of cheese going on here. This is going in the microwave. I don't imagine it's going to take longer than a minute. I don't have ranch, I only have Caesar. But nobody is suggesting the spicy mayo, so that's fine. Let me move this off to the side. And I have a bottle of disinfectant. Ta-da! Because I'm a fucking professional. Let's go. Spicy mayo was one of the options for putting it on the fries. Apparently it did take longer than a minute. Needed about 1:30. This is empty. Into the garbaggio. I'm out of potatoes. Now I gotta pull out some Tupperware to put all this together. There's a place I know. That's not the right lyric. It's where there's a place downtown where the freaks all come around. Because I'm thinking of the Kesha song. Why am I thinking of the Kesha song? I don't know. It's just in my brain right now. Kesha's great. People like to cheer on Taylor Swift, which is great, and I think people should cheer on Taylor Swift for some of the shit she's pulled off with, like, getting her music back and stuff. But Kesha, underrated story. Underrated story, which I recommend people check out and look into. Am I the third strongest orc behind Gork and Mork? I feel like you're underestimating my power. feel like my power is being horribly undervalued. I don't listen to pop music. That doesn't mean you wouldn't be interested in the story of what happened to her. It's dark, admittedly. Oh, I got cheese in my fingernails. Ugh. Pain. Pain. I'm gonna pour a little bit of the juice into this so that way maybe it stays. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if that matters, but I'm gonna do it because I don't know if that matters. Here we go. Don't mind my weirdo sound effects. I'm just a fucking little weirdo. Pickles! Look, now it's like a little snack thing. Isn't that great? It's like a whole ass little container and then like a little meat container. It's like ready to go. You could take this for lunch. And then it's just, I just gotta put the fucking rest of the potatoes in a tub. However, before that, oh, look how good this looks. Oh my god. Yo. Give me my cringy fucking... Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I just want a fork, man. Just give me a fork. Let's go. It's so good, man. And I definitely made enough. I think some more cheese could be grated. You could probably use a little bit more bacon bits for, like, the next serving, if you're gonna have a serving this size. Wait. We're gonna try a little bit. We're just gonna try a baby bit of the ranch just because I want to see if it's good. And if it's good, I'm gonna... Whoop. I totally missed. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna put it on the fork. I totally missed again, but it's... no. Whatever. That's decent. I think spicy mayo might be better, but this is decent. Just enough. Look at that. Isn't it good looking? Doesn't it look delicious? You're gonna come get some? Yeah, you want some? You want some? Mmm. Fucking... The pickles were a really good touch. This is why you don't order food. If you have a little bit of time, just make it yourself. Mmm. Nom 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 nom. Mmm. Mmm. Alright. Well, I don't have a quote-unquote official recipe for this, so there's not gonna be one in the description. Just fucking use whatever the hell you have in your goddamn fridge, guys. Just use what you got and make your life easy. Thank you so much for joining me. We're not gonna spend 2 hours fucking folding dough today. If you liked this, like this stream. If you didn't like this, dislike the stream. Have a good day, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. Come tomorrow, by the way. Show up tomorrow. It's my day off tomorrow from streaming, but there is a premiere video coming out tomorrow, and you should totally check that out, and it's going to be out at noon tomorrow. So go and check that out, noon Eastern time tomorrow. Join me in the chat. I'll be in the side chat, having a good time, having a big old goof. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I'm going to eat this, and I'm gonna gorge myself on this giant plate of calories and protein. I mean, it's meat and cheese. It's meat and cheese. It's meat and cheese and junk. tossed in. Okay, bye. You guys have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bonk. Bonk. I am poking